I'm Melissa.
And I'm Mike. I was going to say I'm Saint Nick, but it's not accurate. I believe we need to be accurate.
It would be more accurate if your name was even Nick.
Sure. Also, why does the Santa hat have a belt on it? Like Santa wears a belt, but why did the hat have a belt on it? That doesn't
They
make
were
any
just trying to
sense.
combine all of Santa in one hat.
Yeah, that's true. Well, no, that I got props. That would be this hat.
Yeah, that hat is really ridiculous.
Yeah, a little bit.
My Santa's face on my head. Yeah, that's way too
Also,
much.
broke into the Christmas mugs. Wow, how close can I put it to the camera before it's like,
Yeah, I haven't taken out my mugs yet because I have everything else out, but I haven't dipped into my mugs because I have to like take out all my old mugs and
yeah.
put them
The only
away and
reason
then
Yeah,
too
the only
much.
reason we did is because most of our old mugs were in the dishwasher. So we have that mug rack in the kitchen there by the coffee bar, and
Mhm.
we so we didn't have any mugs on that this morning, and we were like, well, we might as well get down the Christmas ones since those ones are all in the dishwasher anyway.
Hmm.
So,
Well,
so how are you doing today, Alyssa, on this lovely Tuesday, cold Tuesday here in Florida?
I've been better, but ready to get into it.
Okay. Any thoughts on the basketball game?
You know, always room for improvement.
That's a good way to look at it. Yes. Yeah, we witnessed a YMCA league basketball game that had some of our close acquaintances in it yesterday, and it was they were challenged. They were challenged a little bit. They were facing a much younger team. So,
um, yeah, exactly.
eh, what? So we'll just get into this a little bit before we get into our topic. But why did I picture like a YMCA like basketball league being a lot of older guys, like a lot of guys, you know, like I think of, when Chris used to go on Saturdays when he was in high school to play, there were those guys that were always there playing pickup games, and they were always guys like, I don't know, in their 30s, 40s, maybe even 50s,
Hmm.
there playing. And that's what I pictured this league was going to be for them. And then they get there and it's all like, really young guys who are,
Like 25-year-olds.
yeah, yeah. So that was interesting. Also, the cows have left they've gone into hibernation for the
Yeah,
winter,
yeah.
or
With all
at
this
least
cold
until
weather,
January.
which is a weird time to come back
Yeah,
out again, but
yeah, yeah.
you
But
know,
it's Florida, so
we
January
don't
is
make the
actually,
rules. The
yeah,
coldest
that's
time of
right.
the year.
That's right.
It's all good.
So, what are we going to talk about today, Alyssa?
So I went to the I used to and I've always thought about this stuff before. I'm just gonna talk about like things that annoy us. Y'all like negativity sometimes. I don't
Sure.
feel good today. We're gonna talk about things that annoy us, things we don't understand. And I'm gonna start it off with like I went to a public restroom this weekend.
No story starts, no good story starts with I went to a public restroom. But go ahead.
Kids gotta use the bathroom all the time, so gotta go in there. And I don't understand like why people are so messy in public restrooms.
Yeah.
Like there was this um there was this woman, it was like three stalls and there was a woman in the bigger stall, so like, we were just waiting for her to get out. And she finally like leaves and then we go in there and one of the girls was like, "Ugh, look what's in there." And there was just still like pee in the toilet.
Wow. Oh, I've seen worse.
And I mean, so have I. So have I, but
Yeah.
this is just this specific moment. And I just don't understand, like, why, if you like piddle a little bit on the toilet seat,
Yeah,
or you I don't know, like you go in to the bathroom in the toilet, like why it's so hard for some people to flush, why
yeah.
it's so hard for people to just like clean up your mess.
Just have
Why are
good
these
like
pub
hygiene. Yeah,
Yeah, I don't
yeah,
understand why people, and I only think like that you are like that outside of the public restroom because certain things just become habitual, like
yeah.
flushing the
True.
toilet. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Well, that's. I was gonna say you're assuming it's just at the public restrooms. I would assume the opposite. I would assume that if you're that way at a public restroom, you're that way at home. And
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
the only case that I can see that you do that at a public restroom is if you're really worried that when you flush, it's not all going to go down.
Hmm.
Because nobody wants to deal with, soggy ankles because it didn't all go down, But yeah, yeah, some of the things you see in public restrooms are it's along the lines of horror shows.
And I
I don't
get
even like to
sometimes
think
like the
about.
toilets in the restrooms, like they don't flush or whatever. But like this specific situation, like the toilet flushed fine. So there
Yeah,
was
yeah,
no reason that you could not have flushed it. And you knew people were
yeah,
waiting behind you. So like that makes it even
yeah. Which
grosser.
is even worse because now they know what you look like, so they are able to judge you and picture your face while they're judging you.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
That's
like I've never understood that. Thankfully, like sometimes they have the little seat things, but like I should not
yeah,
have to go in this bathroom and like have to wipe up someone else's like pee off of the
yeah,
toilet.
yeah. It's bad enough you got to clean up after little kids, let alone having to clean up after random adults. Yeah, that's.
Yeah,
I agree. I don't get that one either.
I don't understand.
Yeah, there's nothing worse than when you walk into a public restroom and you really got to use the bathroom and you go in and the first one available, like somebody looks like they had food poisoning and they did their business and then they ran out of there as quick as they could because it's just a horror show. And then and I won't even deal with that. Like me, I'll just walk away. I'll go find another one, I'll something because
Hmm.
I'm I'm not taking the risk that when that button gets pushed, I end up with soggy ankles because that's not even I don't even want to think about it.
Gross.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do what I can to not personally use a restroom, but
Also
you know,
true. Yeah.
children care a little less. Like
Yeah.
I'd really rather like hold it.
Yeah. Public restroom is always a last resort.
Yeah, so that's mine.
Like,
That's
how
my
quickly can I get home? Or is there a tree nearby? No, I don't. I don't. No one should do that in public.
that's so funny.
See, so when you said you wanted to do a complaint uh, kind of episode, I my immediate thought went to driving because I find that
Oh yeah.
every time I'm out on the road, something frustrates me. Like for example, we were on our way to see your nana yesterday,
Hmm.
and we're driving. I forget where. I think it was on Maitland Boulevard. It's 3 lanes in each direction, and we're sitting in 3 lanes. There wasn't a lot of traffic, but there was one car in each lane going the exact same speed. All of them going under the speed limit.
Oh yeah, turtle race.
Why? Why?
Mm.
I guess because it's that whole thing of at an intersection where people are pulling onto the road and it's, 3 lanes in each direction. And when they pull onto the road, they immediately get in the left lane. And you could be like, oh, well, maybe they're turning. And then you'll be behind or, driving behind the person for like, miles and miles and they're not turning anywhere. It's just that they like that lane. That is their comfort lane and they want to be there the minute they get on the road until the minute they get off. And the really bad ones then at the last second decide that they need to make a right turn. So they're just going across all 3 lanes. And I think everybody likes to hear people complain about traffic, which is why I decided to make this my contribution to the episode today.
Yeah, I I was on Altamont, that busy road in front of the mall the other day.
Yep.
And that road I never noticed really, but it's like 4 lanes.
Hmm.
And it's still just so busy. I was on it like,
Yeah.
oh my God, like they really can't make it like that much wider of a road, really.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
especially considering it's not like it's a highway road, you know?
True.
Um, they really can't widen it that much more, but oh my goodness,
Yeah,
like,
I mean that one has multiple challenges though, right? Because it goes right in front of the mall, and there's multiple like intersection stoplights there that let you in and out of the mall. So it's got the whole traffic thing of all the stoplights. But then it's also got like people prepping to get on I-4, so they're getting in that left lane if they're going west on I-4, they have to be in that left lane as they're passing the mall. And then it's just the thing that I just said about the people that, you know, you get one slow person in each lane and it's a traffic backup. That's all it takes, you know.
mm-hmm,
So it's a combination of all of those. Because you're right, like that. I don't think that was always that many lanes either, but it's gotten
mm-mm.
Florida's gotten very crowded, and it's looking like we're going to get more crowded because of the elections in New York. All I hear is them talking about, well, there's going to be a lot of people moving to Florida. I'm like, great, we need more.
I wonder why Florida.
Low taxes, no
But are we the
taxes.
only state that does that?
Well, so here's the thing about that. We have no income tax, right? But we
Mm-hmm.
have when we first like bought our first home, our property taxes were relatively low.
Mm-hmm.
Our property taxes in our county now, in Seminole County, have gotten ridiculous, and they just raised them again. They just passed something to raise them again because our I'll call them out. Our county commissioners don't. I mean, the state came out and said that the commissioners in Seminole County like overspent by more money than the amount they raised the taxes. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I think I forget the exact number, so I'm not even going to put them out there, and it doesn't even matter so much. But yeah, they did. The state did an audit of the county and said, yeah, they've overspent by all this money. And um, like if that was a business and they had an audit and the auditors said, oh yeah, you guys, you know, spent money where you shouldn't have spent it or spent it incorrectly, spend it on things you shouldn't have, and that caused your budget shortfall, people
Mm-hmm.
would be fired. You know, in a corporation,
Mm-hmm.
people would be fired for that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, in government, the only opportunity we get to fire people is at elections. So
And then you're
anybody who
depending on
happens to
everyone
listen to
else.
this who lives in Seminole County, don't reelect any of the people currently who are currently commissioners in Seminole County. That's a little hyper local, but you know.
Yeah, you know what I saw in the news this morning that excuse me. Um I saw that Seminole, Orange, and Pasco County are the only school districts that actually have school tomorrow for or
Yeah, for
today
on
for
Veterans
Veterans
Day.
Day.
Yeah, Veterans Day. By the
Hmm.
way, happy Veterans Day
Oh yeah.
to all of those who have served.
Yeah, the girls were like they were watching it and they were like, "Wait, what?"
Yeah,
And I
that's
was like,
wild to
"Well, if it
me.
makes you feel any better, I don't have off either."
Yeah. See, I do, but it's wild to me that the schools don't because I'm like, gosh, how many of the people who are teachers or other, you know, school employees are like retired vets or that. So
Oh,
that
true.
doesn't seem, you know, they should be honoring the veterans by, you know, giving the day off. And then because the only aspect I could see where, oh, okay, they don't have it off would be if we had hurricane days, because you know they
Hmm.
always build those hurricane days into the calendar and that, and sometimes they'll have to you know take away a holiday if there was a hurricane and school was closed for a week or something. We haven't had that this year, so there's like to me, there's no excuse that a federal holiday like that would be, you know, not would not be a day off.
I do know a lot of the schools sometimes they'll do like a little I don't know, what do you call it? Presentation. Little
Commemoration type of thing, like
yeah, like a little thing.
educational. Yeah, yeah. Which,
Hmm.
yeah, okay. It's an opportunity to do that. I hope they do.
Yeah.
But I think I think going back to the thing of our county, I think part of the problem in our county is that, there's been so much building going on, so much like apartment
Mm,
building, and I think that's adding um to the costs for the all the infrastructure stuff, the support things like fire and police and all that they need as a result of like a lot more people. Um,
mm-hmm.
but that goes on the county commissioners too, because when people are saying I want to build a you know 200 unit apartment building on this little corner lot, um,
Yeah.
somebody has to approve that. They
Mm-hmm.
can't just do it. So I think they approve this stuff thinking, oh, all that tax revenue, and then the tax revenue that they get from that isn't enough to cover all the added costs, so they're bad at math or something. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah, no, it's definitely more people living here than the roads can support. Um, the best thing that they did was the express lane. Love myself a good express lane. Um,
Yeah.
but then it ends like right at that
Oh
busy
yeah, right
moment.
down at Disney, or right down, not even to Disney. It doesn't even go to Disney. It ends at
Like,
Universal. Which, who
mm-hmm.
thought that was a good idea? Like that's
When
some of
we
the
need
worst
it the
traffic
most.
on I-4 is down by the attractions.
Yeah, it is really nice when you're on it though, and you're riding past all the people. Just like,
Yeah, I especially
bye.
if I see the sign that like as I'm passing the regular lanes and I see the sign that says congestion 2 miles ahead, I point at
Hmm.
the people and laugh while I drive past them.
Yeah, I love the express
No, I
lane.
don't.
I wonder
I
if
don't do. That would be rude. I don't do that.
yeah, in your Tesla where you're also not paying gas. Great.
Yeah,
I did see that gas prices. You know what I also don't understand is how gas prices are like the one by the basketball game yesterday, the gas station was like 259 or something. I was like, "Oh
yeah,
my
I
God,
saw that.
259." But then like a little further down, I think at the one by your house, it was like 289.
Yeah,
I'm like,
which
"What?"
is still down a lot from where they were, but yeah, I don't understand those drastic like. I also don't understand how like one day it's 285 and then you'll drive past the next day and it's 315. I'm like, how? Why? Like, why does it fluctuate that? And I always say this to your
Right.
mom. I don't remember when I was younger gas prices like fluctuating as badly as they do. Not that they didn't ever go up and down, they did, and everybody
Hmm.
hates paying for gas anyway. But um,
Hmm.
I don't remember it being that like one day you'd go to get gas and it would be 20 cents less or more than the day before. I don't remember that happening.
Who tells them to put the gas prices at what? Because most of the time they are in sync about the gas prices.
Yeah, well, it's because, as I understand it, and this could be wrong, but as I understand it, like most of the gas stations are getting their gas supplies from the same, fuel suppliers.
Hmm.
There's not that many companies that actually like distribute gasoline. So that's why most of the gas stations, the price is going to be the same. That's why one being like drastically cheaper like that is always so surprising because it's like, what's going on there?
Mm,
We
yeah.
got a BJ's gas station opening up soon.
Well, and that's what
Right
I'm
near us.
saying. Like, but then those gas stations are like way cheaper.
Yeah, yeah, and I don't know if
Like, they're still
they're.
paying the same for the gas.
Yeah, I tend to think that they're taking a little bit of a hit on how much they're making on the gas because, well, first of all, you pay for a membership to be able to buy it there, but then also like by you going there for gas, you're also probably going and buying stuff at the store too. So maybe they're willing to take a little bit of a, or I mean, it
Hmm.
could be, they always say volume. Like if you're a gas, like a store like that probably sells a ton of gas, then they're able to
Oh,
maybe
yeah.
get a little cheaper from whoever the distributor is.
Like, you have a bunch more people going there. You have to have a membership to get gas there, right?
I think so, yeah. You
Mm.
don't have to. Somebody told me this though. You don't have to have a membership to buy liquor at the BJ's liquor store. Don't know if that's true, but ours where it's going in, there was like a little like mom and pop type liquor store in the shopping center where they built the BJ's, and that
Mhm.
store I think is still there. He's
Yeah, it
he's
is.
like the one holdout who's still there. Um, and I'm like, what? Why is he holding out so hard? Because the minute that BJ's liquor opens, like, I don't think anybody's going to that store anymore because they're probably going to be cheaper.
Especially if you don't need a membership, but I think maybe he just
Yeah,
has like his regulars, or yeah, he just thought
maybe.
that he was gonna be booming because of all the foot traffic, but
Yeah,
usually those stores have cheaper alcohol anyways.
yeah. So I don't know. Anxious for it to
Mm.
open though. They haven't announced the official opening date yet. I read something that said December 16th, but I don't know if that's true. Like, I don't think that was official from them.
Yeah, I heard a commercial the other day on the
Yeah,
radio or TV or whatever.
yeah. The
And
one I keep hearing just says coming soon.
mhm.
When
Yeah,
it's
it
soon.
sounds like a real exciting commercial, and then they end it with
Yeah,
coming soon. Like no
yeah,
date, no month date, like not
yeah,
December, not November.
yeah.
Like
And the store looks like it's ready. Like they're planting trees and everything outside in the parking
uh-huh.
lot and that now. So
Yeah,
it looks
but
like it's ready to go. But they also had a hiring sign up, and I said, okay, so if they're just starting to hire people, you figure a couple of weeks to get people hired, a couple of weeks to train them. December might be accurate.
stocking the store with all the stuff.
Yeah, I think they've stocked a lot of stuff because we kept seeing
Oh,
trucks
really?
there and pallets outside. So we're not
Mm.
stocking BJ's, but they are right by the Starbucks that we go to. So every time we're going to Starbucks, we go past it.
Yeah, no, it does look very, very finished. They always advertise the little membership station,
Yeah. Yeah.
like being
Yeah, which
open.
that's open. That's open now,
Mm-hmm.
the membership thing. And I keep saying, well, we should go in there because we have one, because of the one up in Sanford, we have a membership already, but ours renews soon. And we had like they sold us on, oh, get this higher end one and you get rewards. And we realized it's like 120 a year for the one we have. And I'm like, that's too much money. And now they're advertising if you're a new member, you get it for 15. And I'm like, okay, can we find me something somewhere in between 15 and 120 for the year? So I said we should go in and like find out how we downgrade the membership. And also while we're there, we can say, and when's this one opening anyway? Because I'm sure they know. I'm sure they have like a date that they're targeting at very least. So I'd be
Mm-hmm.
curious what that is. If
Oh
it's,
yeah, it's too close to be completing at this point
yeah, yeah,
to not have a target date. Yeah, that's gonna be nice for that area.
yeah. I'll like
I
it
love
because
a good.
it's about 5 minutes from us, and the other
Mm-hmm.
one is like 30 minutes, so more convenient.
Yeah, I love a good wholesale store. Some of it, I'm like, I look at and I'm like, okay, like we don't need this in bulk, but
Yeah.
I think
You also
because
go
what?
ahead. No, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say like I get the point of it, but like even some of the stuff like water bottles, the water bottles they have there, it's like a normal-ish case of water bottle. But then even at Sam's Club, I noticed they have 80 water bottles.
Mm,
And I don't know, I guess maybe I'm in somewhere with like a little less storage space that I'm
right.
just like, oh my God, 80 water bottles. Like,
Yeah. Where am I going to put all those?
yeah,
Yeah, that's,
like,
I mean, and you got to watch too, because sometimes when you're buying it in bulk, you're buying more. So you're like, oh, this must be a good deal. And then if you
mm-hmm,
break it down to the like per unit cost,
mm-hmm,
it's actually not a better deal at all.
mm-hmm.
So you
Yeah,
always have to watch that, like compare it to, the target price or whatever. And sometimes things aren't, just because it comes in bulk doesn't mean it's, a better deal.
yeah, especially expir expiration dates. I'm sorry, like I just have to, yeah, okay, let me pause that for a second and go into
Yeah.
another new complaint. Potter, literally every time I have like a what's it called? Like a steel wool or a straw cleaner by the sink. He goes up there and he takes it and he plays with it in the whole house. Like
Oh
he's
God.
batting the straw cleaner
Yeah,
around the house
steel
right now.
steel wool could be dangerous, I think. Don't let him play with that.
I
Think if
don't. Literally
yeah,
have to hide it under the sink because if I
yeah,
put it
that's
up
smart.
by the sink where the dish sponge is, he'll go up there, take it out. Like we've seen him literally steal it before, and he's real stealth about it. Like he'll grab it and then like dang near tiptoe off the counter with it,
Uh,
and then just
I
take it by the back door. Like every single morning, if I leave the steel wool out from like doing dishes the night before and I'm not thinking about it, I'll leave the steel wool out by the dish sponge because it's wet, and
yeah,
I come out in the morning and it's right there on the floor.
yeah.
And I'm like, why do you like playing with this so much? I don't get it, and I also don't understand how he even like introduced himself to it where he even
Right.
understands like,
Right. Like
oh
how'd he
wait,
find it
this
that
could be
first time? It was
fun.
like, oh yeah, this looks like fun to play with. We
And
have we
they
have
have so many toys too.
we,
It's not like they're
we
short on toys.
yeah, exactly. It's the same. It's the same with like Cooper over here because we have an issue with him lately. We used to leave him in the front room area here, this room and the little living room that's next to here, so he could look out the window when we're gone and that kind of thing. And then I have a gate
Mhm.
we put up to keep him in here. Um, and he's got everything he needs. He's got toys in here. He's got a water bowl in here and all that.
Mhm.
Well, lately, like we have to lock it down in here because if there's like a piece of mail sitting on the table, he'll somehow get it off the table and destroy it. He's acting up.
What?
He's
He's
acting up.
acting out.
So we have a crate in here that we
So
haven't
he
been putting
really
him
is
in.
the dog ate my homework.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like what was it the one day we came back? Oh, we had the little like little styrofoam pumpkins, in my little red truck that I have here in the back of
Mm.
that. And we came back and he had taken a couple of them and torn them apart. So he got punished for that. Yeah, I don't understand it. They can have every toy on the planet and they'll look for whatever. It's like here's another complaint. Um, it's like I take him out every morning. And our
Mhm.
backyard is pretty big. We're right
Mhm.
on the lake. Our backyard's pretty big. Big area for him to go out and sniff and do all his business in. Every time he immediately turns and goes in the neighbor's yard. And I tell him, "Get in your yard." And he runs across our yard to the other neighbor's yard. And then I go over and tell him, "Get in your yard." And then he runs around in circles for about, I don't know, 3 minutes, does his business, and goes in the house. But I don't understand, like, why to the dog is the neighbor's yard always more attractive than his own?
Maybe he already marked enough of his territory in your yard.
It could
So
be. That could be.
he's like,
He's looking
okay,
for
like,
fresh ground. Yeah.
yeah, looking for
I think
fresh ground,
we have a lot
exactly.
of, like, animals in the backyard, like at night, like raccoons, and occasionally we'll have some, what are they called? I'm thinking wolves, but they're not wolves. That would be terrible if we had wolves in the backyard.
Not cougars.
Not cougars. We have had wow. I'm just totally losing my brain for different animal names. Um, Coyotes. We have coyotes occasionally. Are they
Coyote.
coyotes?
And I knew it started with a C.
Is that what they are? I forget now.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, and we've had bobcats too. We have had one bobcat back there. Um, but so he goes and he sniffs a lot, and squirrels and ducks. We have It's basically a Disney movie out back. Uh,
Sounds like it.
yeah. Um, but so he sniffs a lot of that, I think. But yeah, that one just drives me crazy. Just noticing I have some dirt on the Y key on my keyboard.
Yeah, yeah, I'm seeing him batting it around in the background. Like, yo, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Can't even leave my straw cleaner out. Like, that can't be good for you.
Yeah. No,
That can't be
I'd be
good for you,
worried
but
if he swallowed it, would it like clean his intestines out? That
yeah,
would not be
that's
good.
how.
No, that would be
No,
terrible
he's
for
not
him.
even
Don't
trying
do
to
that.
like eat it. He was trying to eat the
Yeah.
Christmas tree, like bite which also I don't understand. Like, it's not even a real
Yeah.
tree where it like tastes like something. It's literally
That's
plastic.
Yeah, that's how he does that.
Like, why are you
If there's
nibbling it?
fake plants around, he'll try to eat them. I'm like, can you not smell the difference between like a plant that smells like live plant and a Christmas tree that smells like, or what, a fake plant that smells like plastic? Like,
Yeah, because they say cats have an incredible sense of smell.
yeah,
So, yeah, that part confuses me.
yeah. And the bad part when cats eat that kind of stuff is we pay for it later
I know
because
that's why when I
they
saw
leave
him
us a
nibbling,
present.
he was trying to like pull it off. And honestly, it didn't even look like he was necessarily trying to eat it, like literally just like pulling it off, spitting it out. Because then I went
Uh,
over to it afterwards, like, why are all these Christmas tree little petals on the
what was
ground?
your goal? What was
Yeah,
your goal? Is what I want to know.
yeah.
Also,
Just
why do we just as people accept the fact that we have house cats and throwing up is part of their digestive process? Like normally throwing up is part of their digestive process. Why is that?
that's crazy. I've never heard that before.
Well, I mean, do your cats do that often?
Mm-mm,
No.
mm-mm.
So it's just me then?
Yep, they don't throw up at all.
Wow.
Thankfully, because
We've
like
no,
I
we've
just
had
wouldn't.
several cats that have done it often enough that it was like, why is this part of my day? Why is this part of my day?
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to handle that. Like I
You
just
know.
can't. I can't handle things
Well,
like
now
that.
I'm more angry now that it's just me. I thought it was a normal thing, and I found out
But
no. There's
mine
like
was.
memes and jokes about it all the time though, about cats doing that.
Yeah, no, I
No,
just lucked out with that. He
yeah,
was peeing on things for a while. Like, thank God that got nipped in the butt. But no,
yeah. That's worse. That's worse. That's that that scent. That scent doesn't go away easily.
no, that's a fact. But yeah, those are my complaints.
Those are your complaints. All right. So, if anybody should people add their own complaints to this?
Yeah, let
What
us
if
know some
what
of
if
y'all's
like
complaints.
what if our listener added our viewer added like a bunch of complaints related to us? That be that would
That
be
would
I'd
be
be okay
funny.
with that. I'd be okay with that.
Yeah,
I
I
take
hate podcasts
criticism
that talk
okay.
about nothing.
Yeah. I so I started a different Facebook page um just for like kind of the public, persona. And I I posted a video on there the other morning. Or no, was it there or on the YouTube? Because I also have the YouTube channel that's the same thing. I posted something on there of just me making coffee, just
Mm-hmm.
and the one comment I get is somebody saying, "Wow, 3 spoons of or why 3 spoons of sugar?" I'm like, it's a
Oh,
little,
really?
it's that those tiny little like coffee spoons we have. I'm like, it's a tiny little. It's
It's
not.
Splenda.
No, it's actually sugar, but
3 spoons
yeah,
of sugar is funny.
yeah,
Wow. Yeah, that's why it's hard to do videos like that because there's always
yeah.
somebody who's being a hater.
Yeah, I don't mind. I don't mind. I take it. I take it okay.
That's
All right.
funny.
Well,
People are so mean.
thanks for checking us out. Check us out again Thursday for game time.
Bye, everybody. See you Thursday.